Have you ever played hide and seek with a dog? Not the kind where you hide and they find you, but the kind where your belongings mysteriously vanish. It's a game that starts innocently enough with you placing your items in their usual spots, only to find them missing moments later. It's a mystery that unfolds right under your nose, leaving you both puzzled and amused. I have. 1 minute, my comfy slipper rested beside the sofa. The next, it was gone, vanished into thin air, or so I thought. I searched high and low, under the furniture, behind the curtains, even in the most unlikely places, but there was no trace of my beloved slipper. It was as if it had simply evaporated. A mischievous glint in my dog's eyes, coupled with a suspicious bulge under her blanket, revealed the culprit. There she lay, snuggled comfortably, the missing slipper clutched firmly in her paws. Her eyes sparkled with a mix of guilt and pride, as if she had accomplished a great feat. It was hard to be angry when faced with such an adorable thief. She looked so pleased with herself, as if she'd unearthed a priceless treasure instead of absconding with my footwear. A wave of exasperation washed over me, quickly replaced by laughter. Her joy was infectious, and I couldn't help but join in her delight. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated happiness, shared between a human and their furry friend. How could I stay mad? This, I've learned, is the essence of living with a dog. They are masters of unexpected mischief, turning ordinary days into hilarious escapades. Each day brings a new adventure, a new story to tell. Their playful antics keep us on our toes, reminding us that life is full of surprises. Their antics, often unintentional, never fail to bring a smile to our faces. They remind us not to take life too seriously, to embrace the chaos, and find joy in the simplest of things. In their own way, they teach us valuable lessons about love, patience, and the importance of living in the moment. So, the next time your slipper goes missing, remember to laugh and cherish the little thief who brings so much joy into your life. 1 minute, they're curled up beside you, the picture of canine serenity, their eyes gently closed, their breathing slow and steady. They seem to be in a state of perfect contentment. It's a moment of calm that brings a sense of peace to your own heart. The next, they're off. A furry blur propelled by an invisible force, racing around the house with boundless energy. It's as if a switch has been flipped, and suddenly, they're a whirlwind of motion, darting from room to room with an infectious enthusiasm. This, my friends, is the phenomenon we call the zoomies. Their legs become a blur, their bodies a whirlwind of motion. It's a sight to behold, a burst of energy that seems to come out of nowhere, leaving you both amused and amazed. They twist, they turn, they leap with an enthusiasm that's both impressive and utterly baffling. Their agility is on full display as they navigate the space around them, making sharp turns and sudden jumps with ease. And just when you think they might spin themselves into oblivion, they come to an abrupt halt, panting happily, as if nothing out of the ordinary has occurred. It's as if they've expended all their energy in one glorious burst and are now ready to relax once more. Then there's the jumping. The unbridled joy expressed in a dog's leap is contagious. Their excitement is palpable, and you can't help but smile as they spring into the air with such delight. Whether they're bounding after a tossed ball or leaping for joy at your arrival, the sheer exuberance is impossible to resist. Their happiness is infectious, spreading to everyone around them. They remind us of the simple pleasures of movement, the freedom of running with wild abandon. Watching them, we are reminded of the joy that comes from pure, unrestrained movement, a joy that is often lost in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives. Dogs are natural comedians, their humor often lying in their complete lack of self-awareness. They have this uncanny ability to make us laugh, even when they're being mischievous. Take, for instance, the classic guilty look. You know the one, the averted eyes, the sheepish grin, the desperate attempts to appear innocent. It's almost as if they attended a masterclass in acting, perfecting the art of looking guilty without actually feeling guilty. The thing is, they're not always guilty. Sometimes, they're just masters of reading our emotions and know that this particular expression will elicit a desired response. forgiveness, maybe even a treat. They have an innate ability to sense our moods and play on them, making us believe they're sorry when they're just being clever. Then there's the head tilt, a universal symbol of canine confusion that's endlessly endearing. It's as if they're trying to understand our complex human language or figure out what we're thinking. Whether they're trying to decipher the meaning of a new word or simply admiring you from a different angle, that cocked head never fails to melt hearts. It's a gesture that shows their curiosity and their desire to connect with us on a deeper level. It's a reminder that even in their confusion, there's a certain canine wisdom, a unique way of seeing the world that brings joy to our lives. They teach us to find joy in the simple things, to laugh at ourselves, and to appreciate the unconditional love they offer. Their antics, whether intentional or not, add a layer of humor and warmth to our everyday lives, making them not just pets, but cherished family members.